Yeah, team, so I'm going to be changing the diff oil today. So yeah, a bit more maintenance. So first, clean it off with some degreaser. Always undo the top bolt first, because you don't want to drain all your oil, get to the top bolt and realise, shit, I can't get it undone. Now you're running a dry diff and it's going to break. So I believe it's 23mm, 24mm, and yeah, give it a good clean, drain it out, fill it up till it's sweeping out the top point, and yeah, close her off. But yeah, just run through, see how we go. Alright, so it's pretty much just trickling a tiny bit now. I'm letting it drain for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So chuck the bung back in, got a little dust off. You're supposed to torque it but firm, not over tight's the way to go. And then, like everything, you take it for a run after you've filled it up and make sure it's not leaking anywhere. Alright, so now I'll go get the fluid. You can get it pumped, but there's these easy squeezers. Bloody handy. Need to jump out and get some more. It's about 3.5 litres to fill the back one of these. There we go. So now you see it's just weeping out. A little bit more on that. Alright, so that should be that team. Diff done. Right team, next part we're doing is the transfer case. And filler plug, drain plug, same thing again. Just clean them up, undo that, then undo that, drain it out, fill it up with the transmission fluid, and boom, that'll be fresh again. So see how this one's looking. That last lot, the oil I put into the rear diff was clear, and as you'll see when I tip it out, it is black. So I'm guessing none of these oils have been changed the whole time. So hopefully she'll feel a lot better after this. You need hex bolts for this transfer case. So it's a hex 10. And when you do these back up too, you need to chuck a removable thread lock on it. Bit of force, you got it. So yeah, it's looking pretty black. And as far as I'm aware, transmission fluid is usually red. There we go. That's how we do it. I'm being lazy and not taking the guard off, so hopefully it slips straight past it. Oof. Came out with a lot more energy than I thought it was going to. But
So yeah, you can see that's black as. And gave myself a little mess to clean up there. Didn't think I was going to come out with that amount of energy, so. Oof. Bit of a rough sign too, so magnet again on this one, as you can see. There's a fair little bit of chunks of metal, but it's to be expected when the oil's that black, I suppose. Alright, so given the box a good wipe down, use our handy dandy comb. Knock the top off this. Boom, just like that. This is the moderate thread locker. Just got a little touch around. That's good enough. Quick wipe. Put that in there. With the dry part, give it a bit of wipe, get that extra thread locker off. Change the direction. And again, firm but not over tightened. That should do it. There we go. Place that back in. Same as the diff, fill it up until it weeps. Let's see, look at that, that was red. So that other stuff to their black, pretty bad. Sweeping out of there now. Probably overfilled a little bit, so let that drain out till it starts. There we go, that's what we want. So that's weeping a little bit. Give that a good wipe off. The thread locker again. Let it go around. Wipe, get the excess off again. And again, tighten. And have a check. Yep. Yep. Right. Transfer case done. Now we've just got the front diff to go. Right, so the front diff's here. And it's a bit harder to see. There's a drain plug right there. And the full of plugs up on the other side. So I need to take this bash plate off and get that done. Here you go.
we go, base plate off, 4 bolts. And now we should have easy access. Ooh. It's a bit different. Just got a square bolt there, and a square bolt there. So I have to figure that out. But yeah, so once again, probably might even hit it with some WD-40. And yeah, that one first, that one second, let it drain out, fill her up, and that's all the diff's done. Good to see the oil isn't leaking out the oil pan from that oil change, so yeah, we'll get into this one. It turns out the end of this fits in there, but you just got to degrease it, WD-40 it. Hopefully we'll get this bugger undone. Alright, it's starting to get it now. It's a weird doing screw that you don't need a bit for. It's very strange indeed. Alright, just move this out here in case it does what the bloody transfer case does, because they're pissed out. These ones are another one that needs thread lock, so we'll be chucking a bit of that on there too when we do them back up. Oof. Not too bad. This all still looks brown, but I'm guessing it's supposed to be clear. And yeah, you've got tiny bits of metal, there we go, on the top there, but it's not too bad, all things considering. There we go, you see the, where's the camera? See the difference there now, she's nice and flat. Just letting that dribble out again for a while, we'll come back. Alright, so it's a bit cramped under here, so I probably can't get you in the visuals, but chucking a bit of thread lock back on there. Alright, move this stuff out. Pull her up. I dare say the old diffs and transaxles are probably the most neglected oil reservoirs on the 4Bs. Everyone thinks the engine oil in your transmission. Not too many people seem to remember about the diffs. Remember lefty loosey first to line it up for righty tighty when you can't see it. Seems good. Just have a quick look with the torch. Picked this drum up for 15 bucks, fucking handy for the amount of oil that I end up using and changing. But yeah, so this is the transmission and the transfer case and front diff oil, and it was red or clear, and it's black. Same with the diff oil, it was black too. So yeah, oh, you can see the transmission oil sitting on the bottom there. But yeah, so definitely due a change. Whew. Forward drive, nothing's leaking out. So we're good. Hey mate, baby. So just put the bash plate on and I'm all done. Chart team. See you at the next one.
Hey, I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back.